Hello and welcome everybody to another video of hunting with Pratze multiplayer, and this time with Shoddy.
Hey guys.
Um, we are on his reserve right now, and we are actually playing right after that patch has been released, and it's starting to rain also. And that patch fixed quite some bugs, like the shooting through bug and a couple more things. So we hope this is going to be a really enjoyable hunt here.
If it
And
doesn't rain too much.
yeah, um, we could just take a look at the map, and you could explain your setup here on the map,
Sure.
since we're hunting on your map. Just by the way, that video will be published on Shoddy's YouTube channel as well as on mine, and so you can see it from both point of views if you wish. What was your channel called again? Same?
It's Josh SD Shot.
Okay. But I will link it in the description, so there's no problem.
Right on.
Okay, I'm on the map now, so
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be going to got my bait barrel set up here on the north. So we'll be going up there. I got
okay.
a couple of tree stands and I think I have a tripod up there too. For some reason it's not showing it on the map in game, but once you get up close, with the hunter mate, it'll pop up.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the attractiveness on this barrel is 97, I believe, 93, 97. So it's up there. So
No,
should
that
get some
sounds
action.
good. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Right. And then if
So,
not, then we could always move down here to the island down here if we wanted to later. You know.
yeah, you mean fast travel later? Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
there.
could do that, or if we really wanted to, we could walk our way through the swamp and, maybe get some moose and whitetail along the way.
Yeah, that sounds good. We just see about that.
We'll
If
see
we
what
could,
happens.
yeah, since the possibility to also fast travel kind of all the way,
Right?
we just see what happens. And yeah, I think the way it looks like on your setup with the barrel there, we should kind of like approach from behind maybe a bit, isn't it? Because the barrel seems to be like
Yeah, it
facing.
is. It is towards us. So yes, we're gonna have to go around, and the best
I'm.
way I like to go there is I like to go right through this little canyon right here, in between
Hmm.
these two big hills.
Okay.
And there's a lot of elk in here. You see, and then I like
Okay.
to
Cool.
come around on the top of this little ridge right here, and then come into my tree stands that way.
Okay. Sounds good.
So yeah,
Sounds really good.
we could try and do that.
I'm just gonna follow you,
Okay.
and oh yes, I'm gonna use my scent eliminator.
Yeah, I better do that too. And I'm not really too worried about like crouch walking until we get super close.
Okay.
So
Yeah, let's do that.
you can just kind of walk and we'll see what happens here.
Just like Hawkman said, we only crouch walk when we enter the danger zone,
Right, right.
as he called it.
Have you ever been attacked by a brown bear?
Oh yeah, I did.
I have not, and I've even tried to provoke them to attack me. I just can't get them to do it. I mean, I had one like puff at me, but that's about it.
Well,
Actually, it was doing it at decoy, which was standing right next to me, so it would have taken him out probably.
yeah, I mean, I was actually not attacked since multiplayer by any animal, but I also kind of did not really provoke it or something. But yeah, I think brown bears are quite easy to provoke.
I think I've
Uh,
been charged by more female moose than anything.
yeah, me too.
They
That's for
are
sure.
they are rude.
It's like sometimes you really concentrate on like um getting a shot on a moose bull, and suddenly like there's a female as well, and then
Yeah, it's like standing there like, you just shot my man. What?
yeah, kind of.
But yeah. Oh, got some blacktail tracks there.
Yeah, see that. Yeah, we are quite up. Yeah, quite much in the north here, so it's usually lots of blacktails in the north, and also elks, of course.
Yeah, this is really good for elk. That's why I really like to walk through this canyon, because a lot of times you can get like a nice, 260 to 350 inch bull or something in here.
Yeah.
Move up the
So,
hill here a little bit so I can see a little bit better.
so how is your experience since the multiplayer? How is your hunting experience?
It's good. I've learned to kind of keep the server on friends only, or friends only with it passworded. Um, Sorry to say that I've noticed some people just don't respect other players, and I've had people sprint up to me like shooting pistols or shotguns and just being really obnoxious, you know.
Yeah, which
Um,
is kind of sad, but
it is sad, because I really didn't think that this community had players like that, but I don't know. It's the gaming world these days. You can't really get away from it, I guess.
yeah, I think so too. And I also believe that since multiplayer is available for this game, the player number has increased quite quite much.
Right. I had 5 friends that are Call of Duty friends that bought this game out of like 10 that said they would buy it if it became multiplayer.
Yeah, I
Well,
just heard a female elk, but
yeah, I was like just walking and I stopped. I was like standing on top of a rat or something. It was frozen. Some bear
oh, we got
tracks.
some tracks here, yeah.
It's probably a female. Weight is 40 to 150, so probably a
Okay, so
smaller animal.
your skill for tracking is much higher than mine
I think it's at
since
7 or 8, I want to say.
hmm
It could even be a little bit higher. I'm not too sure, actually. But yeah, I like to shoot bear a lot. It's probably my favorite thing to do in this game.
Yeah, I mean, watching your videos, I saw a lot of bear hunting.
Yeah, lots of it. What's this here? Even some moose tracks yet out here. Look at that.
Wow,
Yeah,
way up in the north.
right, that's what I was kind of thinking.
But you know, sometimes you can even find a bear at the Trapper's Rest Lodge. I had that once.
Right.
So, but I find it actually quite nice that I keep it at least a little bit random. Well, quite random.
There's
I actually like it better the more random.
a lot of tracks down here. Some more
Oh yeah.
bear tracks. There's some, like some elk tracks.
Yes,
Yeah, there's a lot
that's
of stuff around here.
probably a a herd of female elk.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh, here's a big bear. 110, 220. That could be a big Bruin. And actually,
nice.
right here, I think this is even a different set, because it's not glowing for me. Unless this is that small female. No, this is 80 to 190, so that's 3 different sets of bear tracks, like
Oh, that looks good.
right in this little area here.
Seems that we might get some action at the barrel.
Oh, I hope so. I don't think I've even hunted it since I placed it there, put the stands there, and baited it. I really think I've just left it alone.
Which is actually the best thing you could do
Right.
for that's what I usually do when I bait a barrel. I let it sit there just for at least 2-3 days,
Yep.
and that way I get a really good attractiveness, and then I go bow hunting and I try to have a,
Here, this
you
one's
know,
fleeing. Here, look at this.
whoa,
We must have chased this one. Just walking, maybe, huh?
yeah.
I don't
You know
know.
my opinion about that,
Right.
but actually we are quite far away still.
And it must have just
Yeah, I mean,
started too. I mean, that can't be that old of a track.
yeah.
I mean, how far are we? Let me check my map. I mean,
Actually, we have quite some.
yeah, it's 2:35. We could start crouch walking if we wanted to. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I was just saying, then when I let it sit there for 2 or 3 days, waiting for the attractiveness going up, I make sure I have enough time then when I start hunting it, because when you start shooting at the barrel, it goes down to 0 again. And but if you're bow hunting, you actually get quite a lot of bears out one barrel sometimes,
right,
depending on
that's what
the.
I've noticed too. A lot of people tell me that that's not true, but I beg to differ. Because, I mean, I've sat like at a stand, well, just in this map, and just used a bow and shot probably 8 or 9 bear just sitting in one spot.
Yeah.
And then you use a rifle and maybe you'll get 2. Here, these tracks are close here.
And it calmed down, kind of, it's roaming again. Yeah, the circle is very small now, so.
Oh, I should load my gun, huh?
Oh, me too, actually.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. What are you using there, huh?
I'm using the 300
Oh, okay.
and the Parker Python.
You have a pistol with you?
I have the 44 with me,
Nice, I got
which
44 also. I just don't have a scope on mine. I didn't bring it with.
okay. Is it actually ethical for black bear?
Yeah. A 44 is a
'Cause
big weapon. I mean, I have one. I've even shot deer with it, and I mean, I think it's a little too much for a deer if it's, you're shooting a deer like 20 yards or something. I mean,
yeah,
a 44 Magnum, I mean, it punches it straight to the ground. I mean,
yeah. I actually thought it should be enough for a moose as well, but that's not ethical here in
right.
this game, at least.
In this game, that would be amazing if they gave us a Smith & Wesson 500 for brown bear, black bear, moose.
Oh yeah,
That would be awesome. Wonder where this bear is.
there's down there is the next track.
Right.
He's probably just sweeping around to the barrel or something.
Yeah, he's going right around the way that I want to go to, around this little hill here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see my tripod on the hunter mate now? It's
Yeah,
appeared.
I just saw it.
And you can see it on the website on the map also. But when you're in the map in the game, it doesn't show up. That must be a little bug yet.
Yeah,
That
I
needs to
think
be
so.
worked out, I'm thinking.
I think also it is already reported like on the forums.
Right.
So but I'm just happy to see how, how hard they're working to get rid of those bugs. Just with the status update today, or with the game update today, they actually try to fix quite some things.
Yeah, they're really giving it their
Like,
all to make everybody happy.
yeah, in the bug fixes, they stated they fixed the shoot through animal bug, which was like the biggest thing, like the most annoying thing in since multiplayer. I mean,
Right. I mean, yeah, when you got an animal right under your tree stand and you take your arrow out and you shoot it and it just rips right through it and you're like,